Why did they say that? How could they say this? Have they seen their own clothes? Zero dressing sense. And if they had to say it also, she should have just taken me aside, said it to me gently. She could have been a little more polite. She could have said it like this. She could have done it like this. We know it all how she could have been. So the first step is to remember, it won't happen tomorrow. It will take time. But it is the baby steps that we have to start. To move from a grade of 2, 3, 4, 5, I will go 6, 7, 8. I will not go 10 tomorrow. Can we be happy always? Yes? So then we have to start speaking that vocabulary. Think it, create it, speak it, believe it, and very soon live it. You wear your pretty new dress and nobody's saying anything about it. So you are waiting. After all, we spent a big amount and no one's saying anything. I liked it, but I will like the dress a little more when. So I'm waiting. Ever experienced this? Waiting? Yes. And then I walk up to you and I say, but I'm trying to be polite. So I just say, did you try it out over there before you bought it? Did you just see yourself in the mirror before you bought it? And then you very sweetly asked, why, it's not nice. I said, no, not nice, it's horrible. It's horrible. And I probably said it in front of 10 people there. Nothing big. Just my opinion that that dress is not nice. It doesn't even mean that the dress is not nice. It's just my opinion that the dress is not nice. This is not even a situation in life actually. Would it create something there? What would it create? Who hurt you that time? Did I hurt you? Did I hurt you? Bolo ji, did I hurt you? Sure? Yeah, so now just create those thoughts. What are those thoughts which are going to create the hurt? And what thought should I change so that I will not create that hurt? So what do I have to think? What do you have to think in response to what I said for you to feel the pain? Say it aloud. What are the thoughts? She is? Oh, she is jealous. Oh. No, I have nothing to be jealous. I have to wear only a white sari. Yes, but we can say that. She is jealous, of course. What else? This is their opinion, not my opinion. Not the truth is a good feeling. That is the feeling we should be creating. But what is a thought we create when it starts paining? We need to know the thoughts which create the pain. Why did they say that? How could they say this? Have they seen their own clothes? Zero dressing sense. And if they had to say it also, she should have just taken me aside, said it to me gently. She could have been a little more polite. She could have said it like this. She could have done it like this. We know it all how she could have been. And when I start saying those things, it starts hurting. And now what do I have to say so that it doesn't hurt? Because we are busy thinking what she could have said so that I don't get hurt. Waste of time, waste of energy. I have to think, what do I have to think so that I don't get hurt? Don't think about how the world can be perfect to us. Spend how much ever time thinking about how the world can be perfect to you, and it's not going to happen your way. Spend a little time every day how I should think when the world does what they do, and you can remain perfect throughout the day. And when you remain perfect, the world appears perfect to you. Everybody appears nice to you because they're no more hurting you. And why are they no more hurting you? Because you have learned what thoughts to create in response to what they do. So they don't appear wrong to me. I can still give advice to another person. You know what? You could have done this another way. But you do it for your good. I am not getting hurt by what you are doing. You are cheating me. I'm not getting hurt. But you know what? Not healthy for you. Not healthy for you. But you no more have the power to enter here and affect me, because I have learned to create the right thoughts in every situation. That is emotional fitness. So the first step is to remember, it won't happen tomorrow. It will take time. But it is the baby steps that we have to start. To move from a grade of 2, 3, 4, 5, I will go 6, 7, 8. I will not go 10 tomorrow. So the first step, never ever blame anyone, anybody, anything, any object for how I'm feeling. And that means not only in the negative sense, even in the positive sense. I'm so happy because I bought this. No, don't say that, because it's not the truth. Your happiness is not dependent on that object. If you make your happiness dependent on that object you believe, then tomorrow your sadness will also be dependent on that object. So first, to practice that in the positive feelings. I'm so happy I met you today. So which means tomorrow if you don't meet, then I won't be happy. It is this repeated vocabulary of dependency. I was happy meeting you. I was happy before I met you. And I'm going to be happy after I met you also. Because my happiness is not dependent on you. I'm happy always. Can we be happy always? Can we be happy always? Yes? So then we have to start speaking that vocabulary. Think it, create it, speak it, believe it, and very soon live it. So just consciously vocabulary change, because every word we say, every line we speak, even in our mind, it is coding a belief system of the way to live. We say, I'm happy with my morning cup of coffee. Why should the morning cup of coffee be the cause of my happiness? Because today, if that's the cause of my happiness, tomorrow if I don't get it. Have your coffee happily, not for happiness. You seeing the difference? Don't say, I'm happy because I had that coffee. No, I'm happy and now having coffee. That's it. Dependency is getting over. Don't say, I'm happy after meeting you. No, I'm happy and now meeting you. Vocabulary. Don't say, I'm happy after I bought the new dress. No, happy and bought a new dress. Happy and bought a new dress, not happy after buying a new dress. I'm happy after I reached here in my professional life. No, I happily reached there in my professional life. It seems just a word, na? But it's not just a word, it's a complete coding of my belief system inside here. Because every time I'm going to say I'm happy because of, which means I'm going to be sad because of. If I'm going to say I'm peaceful because of, then I'm going to be stressed because of. Then a long list. It is an emotion here inside. It doesn't get created by anything and anyone outside. It's only created by me. So that's going to be the first vocabulary change. You will still speak your earlier vocabulary, stop and then change the vocabulary. It's like you teach a child how to speak a language. How did we teach them to speak? And by the age of 3 or 4, a child sometimes knows 2, 3 languages. We are going to come at this age and now learn another language. This is another language. It is a language of high vibrational vocabulary. Every word has to be high in energy, because every time I'm speaking, I'm first speaking that in my mind, then I'm speaking that in my words. It's an energy. I am using so much vocabulary of dependency almost throughout the day. Throughout the day. And because of that, my own vibrations are going tip, 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 tip. So vocabulary change. I am stressed because of nothing. I created the stress. There's going to be no fill in the blank after that. Because of. Only one name. I'm worried because of you. No. I'm creating the worry. I will change myself. Easy first homework? Easy? Anyone believes, no, there is some emotion which other people or other situations create, I don't create it? Any situation like that in life where the emotion is not in my control? Any situation in life? Any situation in life where emotion is not my choice? Hanji? Someone leaving the costume. When someone leaves the body, it's the probably toughest situation of our life. But it is still an outside situation. Anything outside of here is, we are going to call it a situation right now. So this is the inner world, that is an outer world. Someone leaving is a reality, it's going to happen. I leaving will also happen. Yes, will we all leave? Will we all leave? Would you want to leave happily? How many would want to leave your body happy? How do the rest of you want to leave? Crying? How do you want to leave your costume? Happy? Why should we leave happy? Because I'm a soul on this journey. This is energy. This is matter. Matter you will burn, bury. Energy does not get created, does not get destroyed. I, the soul, leave this costume and I enter the womb of a mother. If I leave happily, my new journey starts happy. But to leave happily, I will have to live happily. Similarly, another soul is leaving the costume. Okay? Another soul is leaving the costume. They are moving into another dimension, another world. Another world means this world, but their world is changing. Their world of situations, their world of people, everything is going to change. Their body is going to change. Uncertainty. They don't know where they are going, who's going to be there. So how much fear is there? How much insecurity is there? They've lost everything in 1 minute. We lost one family member. They lost everybody. We lost one family member, we have everybody else, we have everything else. They lost everyone, they lost everything, and they lost their body. Whose pain is higher? Whose pain is greater? There. So what should be our role? What should be our role? Remember that one person in the house and the other three? What should be our role? To heal them. And to heal them, what do I have to do to myself? Create the right thoughts. Now, when someone leaves, let's list out the thoughts which we create, which creates pain, and let's list out the thoughts which we have to change so that we send healing energy. Every time it's only about changing one thought. Just keep changing one thought. So when someone leaves, what is the first thought? Ji? Sad is a feeling. You feel sad, right? Sad is a feeling. A feeling gets created because of a thought that I have created. First comes thoughts, then comes feelings and emotions. I cannot change my feeling. I cannot change sad to happy. I cannot change sad to peace. I cannot change sad to power. I have to change the thought that was created, then the feeling will change. So what are the thoughts that we create? Why did they leave? Don't go. Yes. What else? How will I live without you? Yes. What else? Anything else? Ji? Were they happy? Were they happy? We are concerned, were they happy before they left? Yes. Now we change these thoughts. Everyone comes into a costume for a certain period of time as per their karmic account. And when they entered this costume, when they are going to leave was already decided by them. By them means by their karmic accounts with this costume. How they leave and how is their journey forward going to be depends on what vibrations I radiate to them right now. And so maybe not for myself, but for them. Not for myself, but for them. I'm going to take charge of my mind. I'm going to send them with gratitude. One option of thought is, how could you leave? Why did you not think about me? Second option of a thought is, thank you for every minute that you've spent with me, for all that love and care. Shift from complaining to gratitude. Shift from, how can I live without you? To, you've taught me everything. I'll take perfect care of me and everyone else. I can never be happy without you. I'm going to take care of my mind and make everyone happy around me. Option 1, option 2, option 1, option 2. In every situation there is an option 1 and there is an option 2. And once I start training my mind to create the option 2 thoughts, after some time you will not have to do option 1, option 2. Like today you don't have to do option 1, it is the only option. So we go through a transition period where we create another option, and once the mind starts creating that other option, we reach a stage where the option 2 becomes the option only. That is when we are taking our emotional fitness from. We only need to always know the reason why we should think right. Why should we think right when somebody has left? Because they are living in pain, I want to send healing energy to them. I want to create that energy because everyone around me in the family is in pain, I want to strengthen them. By crying about the person who has left, I cannot be unfair to the people who are around me. The person who has left has moved ahead as per their karmic account. Taking care of the family with me is a part of my karmic account. I will miss them, which means they were a part of my life, and that vacuum will always remain. But I will remember them with gratitude, love, and blessings, not pain. And when I consciously start creating these thoughts, even if I'm not feeling like it that day, but just keep saying it, just keep saying it. Without feeling, keep saying it. Cry, but keep saying it. And your mind will start changing. Your mind will start changing. Your mind is saying, how could you go? I can never live without you. Change too. Force yourself. Write it out. Write out the second option thoughts when you're not able to think them. Thank you for everything. How can I send you with complaints after so many years? How ungrateful I am. Gratitude. Write it out. Cry, but write it out. Which means when our mind is obsessed with that option 1 thinking, just take a notebook, pen and keep writing the option 2 thought. Write it as if you're telling somebody else that they should be thinking this way right now. Even while you're just writing, your mind is learning that, oh, there is an option 2 also. Just write every single day. Write 5 times in a day, write 10 times in a day, say it 20 times in a day. And the mind's direction of thinking will change. But if I don't make this little effort of thinking that second option, of writing, 1 year could have passed and I'm still in that grief. And it's not just me who is in that grief, it is everybody else around me who's all shaken up because of me. And most important, that soul who's moved forward is not comfortable because they are receiving so much pain and grief from us. Our relationship is not with the body, our relationship is with that soul who was with us through that body, communicating, talking, thinking, feeling. That feeling, that vibrational connect doesn't finish just because the body is no more. That remains the same. And the soul, because they are out of the body and in the womb, their catching power is highest. So every emotion, every thought I'm creating, they are catching it there. Visualize yourself leaving the body. Chalo, put your finger here and just say, I, the soul, left, out. Now come here, put your finger here, come there, look back. Look back at your family. Just look back at your family. Look back at your children. How would you want to see them? How would you want to see them? Sure? You won't feel bad, na? They're happy after I left. No. No, no. You know, even if we leave for the day in the morning, we want to see that everything is fine at home. Let's say you have a little kid and that child is crying before you're leaving for work. Are you able to leave comfortably? Even though you know just a kid after 5 minutes will be playing and will be fine, yet you are not able to leave comfortably till you are assured that that child is okay. So if I cannot go for a days of work, leaving behind a child crying, how is the soul going to move forward with an entire family crying behind? How will they move forward? They're not able to move forward. And we are responsible for that. They will be able to move forward only when we say, Chalo, you move, we are fine. You go. Then they will get that next womb and they will go into the next body. Otherwise, they are like, how can I leave when they are all crying here? Like a mother doesn't leave. She goes up to the car, she again comes back. She reaches office, she again calls back. Is everything okay? See, it's just the same. But at least when we leave for the day, we have an option to come back. How will that soul come back even if they wanted to? So how difficult it must be to see that pain, that crying, that howling, giving up on life, not eating, not laughing, not going out, not doing anything, and that soul has to see us doing all this. Going into a depressive stage, I don't want to live. And that soul has to see us doing all that. And then everybody says, pray for them, rest in peace. How will they be in peace? How will they be in peace? Everybody else praying cannot give peace to them. They have to see everybody who was their family being at peace for them to be at peace. And that is why prayers and rituals are only so that we create peace. That is the reason for praying and for all the rituals we have. It is for creating peace. So even in the toughest situation of our life, it is the second option of thinking right. There is no situation in life where we can allow ourselves to just go sinking into pain. Even if someone has wronged you, someone has cheated you, fine, their karma. It is their karma what they are doing. Why am I letting it affect my karma?